Hey guys, welcome back to Release the Craftin. Priscilla here with a little Etsy shop update thing. This went pretty well the first time, so I thought we would keep doing this for all the new kits. And I have my new kit. It's Season's Creepings. This is going to be my last new kit for the year as I sort of wind things down and get ready for the holidays on my side of the world. But before I get any further into this kit and the inspiration behind it, I wanted to say that it has been an amazing 2022. I know this isn't like an official year-end wrap-up, but I wanted to say I have really enjoyed seeing all the projects that you guys have made with the kits that I have put out this year. And I want to give a shout out to my design team. That is Cindy at Studio Lou, Lori at Terrific Tomes, Belle at Bella Blue Creations. Check those ladies out. I will link them below. They did an amazing job as my design team, and I'm hoping that they'll join me again next year for another round of creative, crafty fun. That also being said, I am opening up spots for my design team, so if you would like to join us next year, the format's going to be a little bit different, but basic requirements are that you have a YouTube and Instagram and can use them. And if you have any more questions, you want to know what it entails, reach out to me at one of my socials down below or email me. That's also down below. And I will let you know more info if you're interested. I'm going to keep those spots open until December 15th, and I will announce who's the official design team around that time as well, so we know who all made it or who got in. I'm looking forward to doing some interesting stuff next year and sort of expanding what we offer here at Release the Craftin, and I think it'll be really fun, so I hope some of you will join us to get your craft on. So without further ado, Season's Creepings. So this kit is mostly because I feel like my reluctance to celebrate the Christmas holiday sort of shows in what I put into my shop, and so at least every 2 years I feel compelled to put out something winter Christmas themed. And since the last one I did was winter, this year I had to do Christmas. Well, I didn't have to, like nobody's making me, but I chose to. And I wanted to do something that like speaks to me on a Christmas level. I don't think you're ever gonna get like a typical Christmas kit from me, so if you were hoping for that, I'm sorry, there's a billion of them out there. We're not doing that here. I was thinking, like, for me, Christmas is one of my favorite scary movie times. I love really campy Christmas like horror movies, but I also love like genuinely good Christmas horror movies like Krampus. That was legit. Check that out if you haven't seen it. But there's so many like spooky stories and old tales like about the legends and myths around Christmas, if you look into it, that just like sort of really seem like it's the perfect time of year to get a little bit spooky. And as we know, having just left the Halloween spooky season, spooky season is the best season, so why not stretch it out for as long as we can? So here we are. We have Season's Greetings. This was the first page I designed. Decided to just do that same format that I did last time. And I wanted to sort of make a kit that was Christmas inspired, but not like straight direct to Christmas, but also like got behind this narrative of telling these spooky stories around like a campfire or the fireplace, everybody sharing hot drinks and just sort of having a good time exchanging stories and memories of like all the haunts and horrors of Christmas. But also it's a little bit woodlandy because I like a good woodland, who doesn't? So when I first made this page, I was trying to think of like how to get across the message of it's Christmas but it's creepy. And I think I got it with like the faded out Christmas lights, the Christmas tree motif. There's like a watercolor background. I used a lot of textures for the backgrounds as well, just to sort of give them some visual interest, and added in a little bit snow effects to every page, which I did as an afterthought, but I really love how it came out. And then, you know, we have this like creepy witch-like hand sort of coming out here, like either she's offering this branch to our storyteller, you know, maybe part of the like the Christmas ritual to like bring the storyteller back to life so that you can tell another story for Christmas Eve. And this is like her offering. So that's kind of like what I was thinking about when I did this together. I gave every page a sort of canvas or paper texture, so it also has that sort of like grungier oldish kind of feel, so it gives a little bit of an old world kind of vibe. So, and like I said, I imagine when I think about Christmas and things that I enjoy for Christmas, it's not just telling the stories, it's also enjoying a really well-crafted beverage. I think of the holidays, Christmas has the best beverages, and so I wanted to incorporate that as well. It's something you can share along with your stories, and I thought that would be like a really interesting thing to add in here. We have some more of those really great like watercolory backgrounds. I really love like the bleeding in this one. And then we have some more lights. And then this one, I wanted to make sure that there was room to like write as well. I wanted to include writing space in this journal kit because it's a story inspired kit, so it has to have writing space, right? And I love these little owls, like they're hanging out here framed by this motif with the spooky spider web as a backdrop. So it's like creepy but subtly creepy. Some things are like overly creepy, like this page with this witchy hand enjoying a drink, but also this cute little bird like joined in to have a sip, I guess, to listen to the story that they're telling. And then like I imagine like it's happening over here. And I really love like the tones in this kit. I decided to go with more blues and like grays and sort of bluish grays, bluish gray greens. I don't know how to describe it. I'm sure there's a proper name for that color, but I don't know it. I really love this, and I love like the pops of color from like the drink accoutrements and the seasonal accoutrements, and then this really great like misty forest background. You can kind of feel like the spirits are coming through there, the spirits of the story. So here we have a cardinal. I honestly only included this because I have a great grandmother who passed away, and like her favorite bird was the cardinal. So whenever we see cardinals, we think about her, and it just sort of reminded me of like these little birds are also like messengers connecting us to the spirits of those who have passed, carrying on their stories. And we have this like little skull in the backdrop. And then here we just have like a page just for drinks. Like you could put all your cool drink recipes in here. I think that's great. Get a gel pen because this background is dark. I think if you haven't figured it out yet by now, a lot of my kit pages are dark. So gel pens are the way to go. Somebody did ask me that, so. But I love this, like, we're just chilling out, having a nice little beverage, a little iced, like, coffee situation, but also it's a little spooky. Creepy girls having creepy drinks. And then here we have this cute little chickadee. I think it's a chickadee. I don't really know birds that well. Cindy will tell me. Sort of keeping warm by this fire while the story is being told. There's sort of these ghostly images. I don't know if the camera is going to pick that up, but there's sort of these ghostly faded in images of a skull and an owl in the background. And then there's this spider like hanging out back here. So like I said, it's creepy, but not like super creepy, but creepy. And I just love this like layout here with this owl. It makes a great like full page kit, but also like a single page full page kit. It makes a good full page spread, but also like a single page if you were to fold it in half. And just sort of like, now this owl is like involved. He's got his drinks, he's got his little potions for maybe to like up the drink game, like one of those fancy drink bars. And then, you know, the storyteller continues to tell his story. And then here I imagine is like a good like hostess party page where she's like serving up the drinks. The story continues. There's some nice like text in the background to sort of bring through that story element. And then here we have this really beautiful owl, and then the shadow of a spider to sort of hint at something creepy happening, sort of something deeper between these woods. I really like the framing of these trees and like how they sort of pull you in deeper to the background. So if this was to be like a full page spread, you would be like drawn into it. And even at half a page, it's still really nice. It still gives like wintry Christmas vibes. And then of course it's not really a proper Christmas kit without a Christmas tree. So we have this tree framed by these like spooky skull silhouettes. And then there's this little tiny chickadee who's continuing along. Maybe like he's heard the story, now he's coming to tell it to the tree. And it just sort of keeps like that storyteller, scary story vibe going. And then again, there were some really beautiful birds in this kit, and I tried to utilize them in the most maximalist way possible. And I just love them. They're so beautiful. And then here, we have a little snow globe with our cardinal hanging out with the storyteller again. This is a really lovely full page spread. Also, great half page. And then this is like a really dark, moody wood, and I kind of like that vibe a lot. And then I think this is the last page. It's a nice, bright full page spread. It's a little bit different tonally, but I think I really love this because it just sort of pops and catches the eye. And then I just love like the motif here with the deer skull. So that's really cool. And then we're in the ephemera set. So this is a separate kit from the main page kit, which we just saw. And so we have some jumbo tags. And these are like my favorite clips out. So whatever I make the jumbo tag is usually like one of my favorite images. Even though, to be honest, like all of the images are my favorite images. Otherwise I wouldn't use them, right? But so we also have a page of Christmas ornaments. Tried that out for the first time. I think these are really cute. So we have like the little snow globe, and then in this one is the star, but with like a skull faded in there. And then we got the owl and our little chickadee. I hope it's a chickadee, otherwise like all the bird people are gonna come for me. And then we just have some really great patterns to put your own designs on top of. You could even do them like back to front and then have these as the backings if you wanted to. And then here I made some file folders testing this out. Let me know if you guys like this design. I think I will continue to make more file folders. I actually got the inspiration to make file folders when I watched April do one of her Halloween books, and she used my kit and she used this envelope and made it into a file folder, and I was like, why don't you make file folders? Like, that seems like something you would have done ages ago, and I haven't, so we added it to this kit this time. I left them designed but blank so that you could add like a focal image on there, and I think that's going to be really fun. But yeah, let me know if you guys like these, because I think they're fun. I think they're really great. Looking forward to designing with those. We have this jumbo coin envelope style. It's a long envelope, which can be done like coin envelope style or regular envelope way. Both of these flaps will meet to make a proper envelope. So one of these days, I swear, one of these days I am going to do a video where I show you how to fold everything in my kits, but I always forget. It's gonna happen one day. And then here we have this triple giant jumbo size tags. I made it into a triptych this time. It says meet me under the mistletoe. I really like the witch hand holding up our little storyteller underneath this nice branch of mistletoe. Thought it was kind of cute, but also spooky. I had a lot of fun with this. It's like a little bit goofy to add spooky to Christmas, and it was just kind of like a joyful creating experience. So here we have a long pocket with a little bit of our Christmas tree motif, 2 belly bands, and then these 2 like little badge labels, whatever you want to do with them. They're just fun shapes. And then we have some corner pockets with our drinks and our little bit of our woodland motif, and then some giant banners, because I like a big banner. Because this looks like really great layered over top of like scrapbook paper banners, like, you know, when you add like a bunch to make a little banner collage or thing. A big giant one works really great over the top of that. And then I did the individual journaling cards as the drinks, because I just thought that they were really pretty and I didn't want to waste the images. So I thought this was fun. And then if you wanted to like come up with recipes that would go with these drinks, you could just write them on the back and like have fun making up, or like maybe you could like reverse engineer drink recipes for these. Have fun, go wild. I don't know. That's what I would do, just to like have fun with this if I was going to journal with that, which I will eventually at some point, you know, one day when I have 11 billion hours of time. So then we have some small banner flags, and then a giant banner flag, and then this nice like journaling card tuck spot, whatever you want it to be. It's just a really nice big size, and I like that. We have 2 label pieces and some tabs. Tabs. I don't know why I say it like that. And then we have this really pretty envelope. I tried to like fade this in so it looks like a painting in the background. I don't know if that was achieved. I'm happy with how it came out. And then we have some jumbo circle tags, and then some little tiny tags. And this one says Holiday Spirits. This one says Scary Christmas. This one says Seasons Creepings, which is the name of the kit. And this one just says Stories. And then we have another envelope with that cool like spider in the backdrop, and then some tiny little pockets, some bigger pockets, and another envelope. So hopefully there's a lot to work with here. I probably could have added more tags. I'll do that next time. I was really like excited about the file folders and the like Christmas ornaments, so that's where the tags went. They went to those. And then here we have 2 jumbo journaling card tag deals that have quotes on them. I picked up some creepy quotes because they were a little bit aesthetic, and I think they matched the word sheet that also I designed at the same time with this, which is next. So this one says, walls have ears, doors have eyes, trees have voices, beasts tell lies. Beware the rain, beware the snow, beware the man you think you know, by Catherine Fisher. And this one says, full circle, a new terror born in death, a new superstition entering the unassailable fortress of forever. I am legend. And that's by Richard Matheson. Who wrote I Am Legend, the comic. But I just thought these were really fun. Like this is sort of like a forest deity, like spirit, that maybe like only comes out during Christmas time and is like summoned by the stories. You can see he's got little bird friends accompanying him. Maybe they're telling him the stories that they heard from the storyteller. And then here we have this like really great horned owl who's like getting the rundown as well. And maybe this is like the last story that's being told just to this owl alone. And then the last thing that I designed for this rollout was the Seasons Creepings. It's not called Seasons Creepings. It's like Scary Christmas worksheet. I'm not going to read all of these. You guys can read them on my Etsy. They're going to be there. But I chose some fun, like punny words to go with this because it's not Christmas without like a dad joke or two, right? But then I also chose some more of those like creepy words or quotes to sort of keep the vibe going, so that you have a little something extra to add to your pages if you so choose. And that's it, you guys. That is Seasons Creepings, our Christmas kit, and I hope that you enjoy it. I hope you check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and like I said, if you're interested in joining the design team, hit me up. All the ways to find me are going to be in the description box, and if you have the chance, run over to my design team, Belle, Cindy, and Lori, and just, tell them great job. They did fantastic this year, and I really appreciate it. And if you aren't already joining or following along, the November Poetry Challenge is underway, and it has some new rules to make it a little bit more accessible for everybody. So if you are interested in that, check it out. I think it's the video before this one, so all the information is there. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, happy crafting. Bye!